Hello, hello there from my office. This one is for my desk sitters. If you've got 10 minutes, you can do this. Super short and sweet routine. We'll do most of our stretches using the chair, maybe the wall, maybe the desk. So yeah, this will melt away some of your stress and reinvigorate you for the rest of your day. So here we go. That is the first yoga pose, but if you don't have a swivelly chair, that's okay. All right, rooting down through the feet. So it's really important at first to find a comfortable seat where your feet are actually touching the ground. So adjust your chair if that's not the case for you. I'm gonna find a nice long spine, pulling up through the crown of your head, softening through the shoulders. Feel those sit bones connecting down. You're slightly hugging that belly button in, but it's relaxed enough so that you're not constricting the breath. And focus on your breath. So just a few rounds of inhales and exhales. They don't have to be forceful. We're simply noticing what it feels like to take air in and to let it go. One more here. And out. Good, keeping all the length in the spine. Drop that chin down towards your chest. Slowly begin to roll right ear to right shoulder. And then on the exhale, bring the chin back down through center. Left ear to left shoulder, back down through center. Twice more on each side, nice and easy, half circles. And then when you come back down through center, lift your gaze back to neutral. Good. Arms out and up. Take a nice big stretch here. Interlace your fingers. Flip the palms to face the ceiling. Big stretch. And then bend towards your right. Come back to center and bend towards your left. Come back to center. Release the hands out wide. Make fists with your hands. Roll those wrists. They actually get quite tight from all that typing and writing and whatnot. Roll towards the other direction and then shake your hands. All right, shoulder rolls here. Always better if you let the breath guide the movements. One more in this direction and then switching sides. Get as much of the body involved here. So there's shoulder rolls, but there's also a little bit of rippling movement through the spine. All right, settle here. Inhale, sweep the arms straight up alongside the ears. Coming to our forward fold. So belly reaches towards the thighs. Hands come all the way down to touch either the floor. If you happen to have blocks near you, you can use those. And then really important to relax head and neck here. So let that go. Shake the head side to side, side to side. Yes and no. And then slowly lift yourself back up. Good. Now from sitting, our hips can get actually quite tight. So we're going to work a little bit on opening up through the hips. Take your right foot, right ankle really, over that left knee. We're creating a figure 4 here. So take some rolls here with your right ankle. Just bringing some mobility to that joint. If you're barefoot, you're lucky enough to be barefoot, maybe wiggling the toes too. Opposite direction with your ankle rolls. Good. Pause here. Take a big breath in, lengthen even more, and then shift your weight forward, hinging at the hips. You decide how intense the stretch is. Try not to round the spine, so we're leading with the heart as we fold forward. 2 more breaths here. Lift back up. We're going to cross that leg completely over. If this does not feel comfortable for you, feet together, knees together is also a great option. We're going for a twist here. So we're going to twist to the right. Take your right hand behind you, Grabbing onto your chair anywhere that feels comfortable. Left hand is going to come across the knees here. You're going to lengthen and then rotate upper body towards the right. Every time you inhale, find a little more length. Every time you exhale, a little more twist. One more here. Good. We're going to come back to center. Take that right hand all the way up and over so you're crossing it over the left arm, and take your eagle arms here. So elbows are about over the knees. The elbows are shoulder level, hands coming away from the face. Hug that belly button up and in. Find a little more length and create some tension between the elbows to broaden through the upper back. If this is not really a comfortable place for the arms, you can reach opposite shoulders. Take 2 more breaths here. Good. And then release. We're going to uncross the legs. Maybe give your feet a little tap. Maybe the whole body. All right, other side. Left ankle over the right knee. Circles with your ankle here. Maybe wiggling through the toes as well. Keeping length in the spine. Softness in the face. Keep that breath moving opposite direction with your ankle. And then we'll pause and get ready to hinge forward. So again, lift up and then leading with the heart, begin to hinge until you feel that stretch through the left hip. And you want to be about 80%, right? We're not doing like the biggest stretch of life. Just enough to create a little bit more space, a little bit more ease in the body. Slowly come back up, feeling those sit bones connecting down onto your chair, and then crossing your legs completely over. Remember, if this does not feel comfortable, feet together, knees together works just as well. We're twisting to your left. So left hand behind you, reach for the chair. Right hand across the knees for leverage. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Good. Slowly coming back to center, taking that left arm up and over the right for eagle arms here. So you're going to cross all the way up so that the elbows are crossed. And then take your eagle bind. Elbows lifted to shoulder level, hands away from the face, long spine. Create a little bit of tension between the elbows as if you were, pulling them apart. Breathe into that opening in the upper back. Good, and then slowly start releasing that down. I'm going to uncross the legs and then actually take a slightly wider stance here. So sit bones are still rooted. Not in cheerleading camp. Not have to be a full straddle here. Just a little bit more open. Feet are out about 45 degrees. Just for some side bends here. So taking that right forearm down and then sweeping up with the left arm. And then bringing it back down. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, reaching up and down. Good, coming back up, other side. Sweeping it up and down. Inhale, sweep up and down. Last one here. Good, and then come back up. Bring those feet back together. We're going to lift up off the chair. Take a big breath in. Whoop, you can't see my head anymore. That's okay. Fold forward. I want you to really bend the knees here. Belly to thighs. Grab onto opposite elbows. And once again, relax head and neck. Slowly start lifting yourself back up. Good. And now you can use your desk or your chair. You're gonna stand behind your chair. If yours is rolly like this, probably a good idea to have it against a wall, right? Because we're gonna use it to lean against. So we're gonna step back first with the left foot. Step back with the left foot, bend through the right. Just feel that length as you press back through that left heel. Also a little bit of an opener here in the left hip flexor. Try to keep the shoulders stacked over the hips. If you're feeling up for it, lifting the arms up. Or maybe you take more of a diagonal and you push off of your chair or desk. Begin to straighten through the right. So now both legs are straight. This one feels so good. And then maybe lower down to deepen the stretch without compromising the length in the spine. So no rounding here. Good. Slowly bend back into that right knee and step it forward. Other side. Step back with the right foot, pressing back through the right heel. Finding that length, maybe reaching up into your high lunge. When we do this, feel a deepening in the stretch in the right hip flexor. But if you prefer to kind of push off of your chair or desk, maybe find more length through the back of the right leg. And then start extending through the left, maybe lowering upper body, just enough so that you emphasize that length in the back of the left leg. Want to keep the hips nice and squared here. Bend through the left knee, step it forward. All right, chair downward facing dog. You can also do this at the wall. So we're gonna just step the feet back. This is much more about finding length in the spine. So at some point, just plant the feet, bend the knees, send your booty back. Drop ears maybe in between the biceps. Lengthen the spine. Slowly start walking yourself back up towards your chair. Spin it around. Take a seat. All right, and the last part of this practice is giving yourself just a few moments to rest and to get rid of all the external stimulation. So what I like to do is rub my palms together and then cup those hands over the eyes. Find a nice relaxing seat here so you can lean back against your chair if you'd like. Just take a few moments to relax the eyes. Maybe even plug your ears with your thumbs. I know that sounds weird, but it can feel really nice to just get rid of all external noise. Slowly release hands back down onto your thighs. Come back to a nice long spine. Feel the heart wide open, your whole body re-energized. You are ready to get back to your day and keep kicking ass. See you soon.